everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. I'm back with another reading. On April 6th, 2023, we have the full moon in Libra. So we're going to be doing an oracle reading for each individual zodiac sign to see what's being illuminated during this full moon. You may wish to also take a look back 6 months ago to see what you were manifesting. Think back to Libra season, so when the sun was in Libra 6 months ago. What were you manifesting? And this might be a culmination point or a completion of that lunar cycle. And you can see the fruits of your manifestation efforts. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions help the channel to grow, and I appreciate your help with that. To support my free content with a donation, please visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. The links will be in the description box for this video and also in the comments. I also have an Amazon wish list. It's also linked in the description box and in the comments. If you would like to gift a new oracle or tarot deck to the channel, I would love to use those in future readings. I'm on Instagram at Love Shaped Intuition. That's all one word. If you'd like to follow me there, I'd love to see you. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our reading. Okay, so what is being illuminated, or what energy is surrounding Aries for this full moon in Libra? Okay, the unexpected. Blue moon for Aries. Okay, beauty, wood nymph, 52. For Aries. Okay, we have two. Attend to the details, last quarter moon in Virgo and first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Okay, so that's interesting energy. Both Virgo moons, first quarter moon and last quarter moon. Assess the situation and attend to the details. Okay, so something might be coming up having to do with items that you consider beautiful, or with, you know, like something surrounding your beauty as well, whether like kind of shining your light and being in the spotlight, assessing a situation, just, you know, how you feel about a situation, something that's a surprise, something unexpected, and something that you did not plan on. Attend to the details is a card that talks about kind of taking care of the little things, the tedious things that nobody really wants to do. Make sure your bills are paid, because that, I know that in the booklet of this card deck, it does mention that, like, who wants to pay the bills, but somebody has to. So attend to the details before you can kind of go and have fun or, you know, relax. So yeah, so something may come up, something unexpected. Just kind of assess the situation, take care of it, and then you can have fun. 43, 4 is a number of building something on a solid, stable, secure footing or foundation. 3s are numbers of teamwork, collaboration. This may be something having to do with work. 4 and 3 together is a 7, which is connectedness or spirituality. And it's also 7th house energy, which is long-term partnerships, contracts, relationships, and commitment. you have 52. 5 is a number of change, challenge, or competition. 2 is anytime you have yourself and another. So any type of relationship, partnership, friendship, could be family. 5 and 2 together is another 7. So you have double 7s. Okay, so that is what I have for Aries. Thank you for watching, Aries. Hopefully all goes well. If you'd like to share in the comment box your stories, I would love to hear them. Take care. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, this full moon in Libra. Okay, realization. And that did come out in reverse. Card number 3. 3s are teamwork, collaboration, working together on something. And it does say waxing crescent 1. So there may be something that either you're coming to some type of realization or you are not necessarily there yet with some type of realization. Okay, let's see, what is this all about for Taurus? Okay, water spirit manifesting dreams. Card number 46. You may be 46 years old. 4 is building something on a solid, stable, secure footing or foundation. 6 is the number of the Lover's card in the tarot, which can represent Gemini, seeking balance in an unbalanced situation, mind over heart or heart over mind choice or decision, and a return to better health. So there's something maybe that you're not seeing, some opportunity, whether maybe the message is in your dreams. If you're having dreams right now, if you remember them, try to write them down and see how they make you feel. See if you can kind of come up intuitively with what they make you feel. Might be a message from your spirit guides, God, source, spirit. For Taurus. Okay, focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. So this card talks about focusing on positive energy, because worrying about something is not going to help, but focusing on the positive and kind of taking steps in that direction. I'm going to go ahead and look it up in the book. Okay, the way is clear. All you have to do is make sure you enjoy the ride. That should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It's true that life goes in cycles, and this card shows you that you're moving in a good luck phase. Think about what you do want, not about what you don't want. So that's, this has manifesting right on there. And this is talking about manifesting. Your manifesting is definitely on track. And the more you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it'll stay that way. This card is especially good for matters related to study, travel, adventure, and the cosmic quest to understand life. Look back, see how far you've come, and count your blessings. And this says, the manifestation affirmation, I'm one lucky so-and-so. So you may want to look back 6 months ago to what it was that you were beginning to manifest, and see if, that's culminating right now. Maybe you're not realizing it. There was something that maybe you were working on. And at this time, we have another new moon coming up this month. I'm thinking it's going to be a very potent new moon, because we have other Let's see. It's on, I believe it's on the same day that we have a solar eclipse in the last degree of Aries. And it's then later that day that we have the sun entering Taurus. So we also had last month and this month we had, well, no, I'm sorry. I can't remember now what day it was, but the last new moon we had was in Aries also. So we had 2 new moons, and that's a pretty rare occurrence to have 2 new moons in the same sign back to back. So what have you been trying to manifest? Focus on the positive, because that is more beneficial than you might be realizing right now. It's really important when you focus on the positive, how even more easily, I'm hearing just more easily, that it will flow to you. And I'm looking at all this water. So the flow of this kind of things coming together, it can be realized. All right, so that is what I have for Taurus. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share your stories in the comments if you would like. I'd love to read them. Take care. Okay, Gemini. Gemini for this full moon in Libra. Okay, realization, card number 3, and that's teamwork, collaboration, and working together. There's another card popping out. Okay, trust. So Taurus did get the realization card, but they got it in reverse. You have it upright. You might want to watch the Taurus reading if you have strong Taurus placements in your chart. Egg moon, trust, card number 32. You may be seeing lots of 3s, and you can take that as sign, symbol, synchronicities. 3s, again, are numbers of teamwork, collaboration, and working together. It could be a third party energy anytime you have yourself and 2 other energies. So it could be work, family, relationship, partner, anytime you have 3 energies together. And 2 is when you have yourself and another. So it can be any relationship or partnership, family member, relationship with a partner, love relationship, friend. And so you may be realizing that you can trust someone. There may be issues of trust. There's some type of realization here. Either there's trust issues, or you can trust someone, or the realization might be that you can trust yourself and your decisions. You can trust the universe. You can trust God, Source, Spirit. Okay, what is this for Gemini? Okay, love, wild rose fairy. So this may be having to do with love relationships, a person that you are in a relationship with, or this may be having to do with self-love. 47, you may be 47 years old. 4 is a number of building something on a solid foundation, structure, stability. And 7 is a number of connectedness or spirituality. It is also 7th house energy, which can be contracts, partnerships, long-term relationships, and commitments. So the love card is also kind of knowing that you are loved, that you are lovable, that you don't need to do anything to, to be loved or to receive love or to give love, Okay, I'm also kind of hearing, when you give love, maybe to trust yourself. Perhaps you've been, okay, so I just started listening to an affirmation today. I am a Gemini, by the way. I have a big Gemini stellium in the 4th house. So trust issues. And I just found an affirmations video today that I really liked. And so this can be somewhat of a realization, although, you know, the readings can be pretty accurate. So 2 days from now is when the full moon is expected to occur. So I don't know if that means that some other realization is going to happen then. But realize that you are loved, that you are lovable, that the more you love and open yourself up to love, the more you trust yourself and others, you know, like the more love that you feel. I also just did the love languages readings, and I'm working on the second video for that. Okay, so let's get another card for Gemini. Know you are loved. New moon in Libra. Wow, and it is a full moon in Libra that we're talking about. So know you are loved. And so with this energy coming out, either you're going to be feeling it and or you're not going to be feeling it. But there's some type of realization here. And there may be some type of realization that maybe you were even kind of blocking it or self-sabotaging. But know you are loved. Maybe you do realize and see that you are supported or, you know, loved and appreciated. All right, so that is what I have for Gemini. I hope that it was a helpful reading. Please share your comments if you would like to share your story. I would love to read them. Thank you for watching and take care. I hope to see you soon. Okay, for Cancer, for this full moon in Libra. Okay, fruition. 37, you may be 37 years old. 3s are numbers of teamwork, collaboration, working together on something. 7 is connectedness or spirituality, and it's also 7th house energy. So long-term partnerships, relationships, contracts, and or commitments. 3 and 7 together makes 10, which can represent a cycle ending or cycle completion. Because it takes 6 months for the, you know, full moon lunation cycle to kind of come to its culmination or cycle completion. You may wish to look back 6 months ago to when you might have been manifesting something in the sign of Libra. Okay, what is this for Cancer? Okay, unicorn purity. This is 45. You may be 45 years old. 4s are numbers of building something on a solid foundation, structure, stability. 5s are numbers of change, competition, or challenge. 4 and 5 together is 9, which is exploration, things that are foreign, like foreign travel or foreign people, higher learning, higher knowledge, and also like philosophy or beliefs. So believing in some type of magic or like purity, like innocence, also kind of like the purity of something. So things that were challenging in the past, perhaps they are coming to like a different conclusion or a different, perhaps like a new beginning. Something is ending and, you know, you have a fresh start, like an innocent an innocence to something. So kind of like a time where you might need to use your intuition a bit. For Cancer. Okay, attuned to the divine. So definitely a time to kind of believe in magic, surrender to God's or spirit. Try and either pray or meditate at this time. Things may feel a bit overwhelming because I do see Pisces there, and that's a 12th house energy. But there's something coming to fruition. And these two cards here don't necessarily mean anything negative. So maybe count your blessings. You know, that something didn't necessarily turn out as bad as you thought, or, you know, how it was in the past. It's kind of like a fresh new beginning, or some kind of, fresh start, and something is kind of coming to fruition. And it looks, you know, abundant with all these fruit and like animals. You may be receiving messages from birds or seeing unicorns a lot. Okay, so that is what I have for Cancer. I thank you for watching. I hope that it's been helpful. If you'd like to share your story in the comments, I would love to see it. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Okay, Leo, for the full moon in Libra. Okay, power. Wow. And that is full moon. 16. 1 is the number of the self and fresh starts, new beginnings. And 6 is a number of the lovers in the tarot, which can represent Gemini, a head over heart or heart over mind choice or decision, returning to better health, and seeking balance in an unbalanced situation, or kind of like a give and take. So there may be, you know, a power play or something where you're going to be kind of demonstrating your power. This may actually have to do with electricity or power. I'm also seeing it as like a Pluto, like power, attempt at like power control. Okay, for Leo. Could be like a powerful illumination. Okay, Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. 38. You may be 38 years old. 3s are numbers of working together, collaboration, or teamwork. It could be a third party energy anytime you have yourself and 2 other energies. It could be friends, family, relationship, partner. It could be school, whatever it is. It's like a 3. Just think about it as like a triangle, and it's you are at one point, and then 2 other points make the triangle. 8s are a number that represents Leo, the strength card in the tarot. It also represents what goes around comes around, and eternity. So, Spirit Guardian of Winter. Well, 3 and 8 together make 11, which is a 10 and a 1. So 10 is a cycle completion or an ending. It could be a graduation. And 1, again, is a fresh start or a new beginning, and a number of the self. Spirit Guardian of Winter is a time to retreat, take a step back, either take a step back away from something. So it could be a step away from work, a person, a situation. It could be a retreat from school. Perhaps you're on vacation. Retreat. This card also talks about mending things that need to be mended, fixing things that need to be fixed, healing things that need to be healed. So it may be, and that a new and fresh energy is coming in the springtime, but to kind of use this wintertime energy for retreat and healing. Perhaps you retreat to your home, or take a retreat or take a step back to do some mending and healing your power, your energy, to increase your strength. This could just have to do with taking a moment or taking a step back from something that was draining. For Leo. Okay, I guess I'll take another one from this deck because I was going to move on to the next deck, but I'm shuffling this one still, so Leo. Okay, Pegasus transcending 28. Okay, so you have 28 and 38. So that's a jump of a 10. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So that's another cycle completion or graduation, cycle ending. I don't know if I mentioned it already. You may want to look back 6 months ago when the new moon was in Libra, during Libra season, 6 months ago, to see what it was that you were trying to manifest at that time and see if it's coming or kind of come to this conclusion or cycle ending with the full moon energy in Libra. It usually represents like that lunar cycle completion. Pegasus transcending, so this can be somewhat of a time of meditation or connection to God's source spirit, kind of like a very spiritual and maybe a good time to meditate. This card would represent that as well, taking time to kind of heal things, and perhaps this has to do with regaining your power and using your power wisely to kind of go above and transcend any dramatic situations. Okay, for Leo. Okay, we have 2 Gemini cards. First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. So throat chakra energy there, something that you need to speak about. And new moon in Gemini, think it through. So this card talks about thinking things through in a positive way, because worrying about it is not helpful. And speak your world into being. So you may be wanting to do kind of affirmations, would be powerful at this time to kind of either speak your needs and or what you're telling yourself and what you're thinking is important. So you may want to speak only positive, affirmations might be helpful at this time. Also, because the transcending card does mention kind of going above drama, the way you speak to yourself and to others is important, and taking a step back, either from a relationship or person or situation, might be helpful to a situation. And it also talks about mending or healing. So think it through and speak your world into being at this time. That is what I have for Leo. Your words are powerful and your words have meaning, because you have both Gemini cards, which is communication, and air sign thinking, communication. So that is what I have for Leo. I hope that it's been helpful. If you would like to share your stories in the comment box, I would love to read them. Thank you for watching and take care. Hi, Virgo. Okay, what is being illuminated for Virgo for this full moon in Libra? For Virgo. Okay, pleasure. Waning gibbous 2, and this is card number 18. 1s are numbers of the self and new beginnings, and 8 is a number of strength, what goes around comes around, and eternity. For Virgo. This may be like a much needed change, because there's lots of blue butterflies in this picture. Oh. Okay. Okay, so mostly blue butterflies, but there is an orange, looks like monarch up here and down here. Okay, for Virgo. Okay, toadstools growth. And card number 44. That is a master number. Fours are numbers of building something on a solid, stable, secure foundation. 44 together, you can... Normally I don't add the master numbers together, but I do when it's going to bring in another number that we already have. So an 8, another 8. So there might be some type of growth in a pleasing situation, or it might bring you pleasure to see some type of growth in a situation. This card talks about kind of enjoying the journey, enjoying the wild ride, almost like Mr. Toad's wild ride. You may be literally going to Disney or a theme park, amusement park. For Virgo. Okay, shine. New moon in Leo. And this card definitely, she's got all these lights around her and kind of coming into a spotlight of sorts. Shine is a card of not dimming your light to fit in and kind of, standing in the spotlight, or kind of showing off kind of your beauty. Maybe you are having like a baby shower if you're pregnant with your belly growth. But shine, it talks about kind of, stepping into the spotlight, maybe shining the light on something that needs to be illuminated. Perhaps you're the one that is illuminating something this full moon. That card also can talk about being a little bit selfish if you need to be. So if you're usually not selfish, then perhaps it's time to kind of maybe not show off, but, take your moment, it looks like. Okay, so that is what I have for Virgo. I hope that it's been helpful. This growth card talks about the growth that you can't see below the surface. So maybe all of a sudden, something pops up and kind of changes. And I am also noticing now that there's another butterfly there. So these might be changes that you are just seeing right now or noticing right now. All right, so that is what I have for Virgo. I thank you for watching. I hope it's been helpful. If you would like to share your story in the comments, I would love to read them. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Okay, Libra. This is the full moon in your sign. So we're going to take a look at the full moon in Libra for Libra. Okay, fruition. So something may be coming to fruition. Harvest moon. You may wish to look back at the energy around you 6 months ago when this lunar cycle was beginning, the new moon in Libra. And what were you trying to manifest, or what was going on back then? And is it coming to fruition? Is that what's coming to fruition right now? 3 is a number of teamwork, collaboration, and working together. 7 is a number of connectedness or spirituality. It can also be 7th house energy, which is Libra, Venus energy, Libra energy, and represents long-term partnerships, relationships, contracts, as well as commitments and marriage. 3 and 7 together is 10, and that brings with it the meaning of a cycle completion or an ending or a graduation. So something coming to fruition. Okay, for Libra. Okay, Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. And 35, so another 3. Oh, that can also be a third party energy, so anytime you have yourself and 2 other energies. And 5 is the number of change, 5 is the number of competition and challenge, and 3 and 5 together makes 8, which is strength. What goes around comes around, and a number that represents eternity. So something that you're letting go of. Both of these talk about the autumn season. This one says harvest moon, and that one is about autumn. Letting go is kind of letting things go to God's source spirit, kind of surrendering. Okay, for Libra. Okay, fire spirit energy. And this talks about harnessing your power, using your power wisely, remaining grounded. You can see her dress is a tree trunk, really kind of secure and rooted in the earth. She looks a lot like the Justice card, which represents Libra to me, with the hands balancing, almost like the scales, but she's balancing fire. So 17, 1 is a number of the self. 7 is another, again, you have another 7, so partnerships and long-term. 1 and 7 together makes 8, so you have another 8. So you have 7 and 7, and then you have 2 8s, and you have 2 3s. So you may be seeing those numbers repeatedly. Okay, let's see. So you might be letting go of something, really surrendering to God's source spirit, knowing that you have a lot of power in your hands and you're able to harness it to make something come to fruition, or you're noticing that you kind of have this. You may wish to do some fire visualization, like meditations or candle gazing. Okay, for Libra. Talk less, feel more. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Okay, so you may be letting go of kind of like what holds you back, and you may be kind of feeling into your feelings more, maybe being a little more vulnerable. Feeling more powerful. It's important to sit with your feelings and kind of try and process them or understand them. It may feel a little overwhelming, but letting it go to God's source spirit and remaining centered and grounded. You have whatever this power is to make something happen. All right, so that is what I have for Libra. I hope that it's been helpful. I thank you for watching. If you would like to share your story in the comments, I would love to read that. And I welcome you back for another visit next time, and hope to see you soon. Take care. Okay, for Scorpio and this full moon in Libra. Okay, extremes, hot moon, and 34. So this card did come up in reverse. And my card deck is upright. So extremes is kind of being hot and cold. This can be unstable energy. It can be intimacy, but kind of extreme. So you want to, I guess, be cautious. Threes are numbers of teamwork, collaboration, working together on something, can be third-party energy. 4 is a number of building something on a solid foundation, structure, and stability. 3 and 4 together make 7, which is a number of connectedness and spirituality, and it's also 7th house energy, which can be long-term relationships, partnerships, contracts, and or commitments like marriage. You may be trying to avoid all extremes right now, or you may be perhaps angry about something, especially since it came out in reverse. We're going to find out more for Scorpio. Okay, butterfly spirit transformation. So you may be trying to either do things completely differently, transform a situation from how it is. 8 is a number of strength. So maybe kind of holding back or something that requires a lot of strength to change things. You have 7 and 8, so that is movement forward. Let's get one more for Scorpio. Okay. Unicorn Purity, and that's card number 45. Wow. Okay, so 7, 8, and 9. And you have 3, 4, and 4, 5. So 4 again, 5 is a number of change and competition or challenge. 4 and 5 together make 9, which is a number of exploration, can be higher learning and higher knowledge, can be things that are foreign to you, like foreign travel or foreign people. It can also be broadening your horizons. Unicorn Purity is a card of innocence, and it is talking about like believing in magic, believing in your innocence, believing that situations can be transformed from the past, which maybe kind of was tainted by challenges or traumas or whatever it may be, but focusing on like the future can be bright and pure and fresh and new, and there's like an innocence about it. So with this extremes now and being in reverse, perhaps transforming some type of back and forth kind of hot and cold, or anger or aggression, perhaps some type of situation that was harsh is being transformed, ended. This is an ending and a new beginning. So like a new kind of way of being, and that might be needing you to believe, Okay, let's see for Scorpio. Honor your feelings. Okay, so first quarter moon in Pisces. Pisces is a 12th house energy, which can be overwhelming or the undoing. Honor your feelings is a card about kind of sitting with your feelings, really trying to get to the root of what they are. You don't have to share them with anybody else if you don't want to. You can if you want to, but you can acknowledge them. Is often going to help you feel better. So you may be feeling unbalanced, and or you may be realizing something that you want to change, and Also, you may be forgiving yourself. There's some type of connection with innocence. So honoring your feelings about something is important. You may just want to say, you know, what you're feeling out loud. You maybe want to have like a private conversation with God's Source Spirit. You may want to meditate on what it is that you're feeling, but acknowledging your feelings. So sitting in the moment and just saying, you know what, I'm feeling frustrated right now, or I'm feeling angry right now, or I'm feeling happy right now, or I'm feeling unsure, or whatever it is that you're feeling, but just honor those feelings. It will help you feel better, and you can hopefully transform the situation. And maybe it's been a block of some kind, especially with this card in reverse. And so I love seeing that purity card there. Really believe that, you know, you can do this, and hopefully it turns out really beautiful for you. All right, so that is what I have for Scorpio. I wish you well. If you would like to share your story in the comments below, I would love to read them. And I hope that you come back soon. Take care. Okay, next up is Sagittarius. Full moon in Libra. Okay, A lot of the cards wanted to come out. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, darkness. Long night moon, darkness. 40. You may be 40 years old. 4 is a number building something on a solid, stable, secure foundation. Can be a card of home. 0 is a clean slate. Darkness. So you may be feeling kind of like a void or a moment of real darkness, perhaps solitude, long, like the dark night of the soul. It may be challenging, or you may feel isolated. The power may actually be out. You may want to, turn off the lights and, for the full moon time. Okay, we'll see more. There is hope because there's a hare or a bunny there. It may be a good time to kind of meditate, to look at the stars, to look at the sky, to look at the moon for Sagittarius. Okay, fire spirit energy. It may be a good time to meditate with like fire visualizations or flame gazing meditations, like candle gazing. Fire spirit talks about having like a power, kind of harnessing that energy and power in your hands. Make sure that you are grounded. This dress is a tree trunk, and so she is really kind of rooted deep into the earth. It's a number 17. 1 is a number of the self. It is a number of new starts, fresh starts. And 7 is connectedness and spirituality. It can also be long-term partnerships, contracts, relationships, commitments, like marriage. 1 and 7 together makes 8, which is a number of strength. What goes around comes around. Okay, so you have a lot of power that you can harness, and perhaps you are kind of thinking about how to use your power wisely. You may also be angry. You might be looking for some type of inspiration. Okay, what is this for Sagittarius? Okay, work through your feelings. So you might be trying to better get a hold of your fire spirit, your energy, work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. Definitely important to remain balanced. You may want to do meditations, prayer would be helpful at this time, and remain grounded and in your essence, because this is fire just like a Sagittarius. But work through your feelings. All right, if you are feeling, like too overwhelmed, or like you need to reach out, please do so. You can, always find someone that can lead you in the right direction. So I would ask you to please seek guidance from a therapist or a physician if you feel that you need to. All right, so I hope that this is helpful for you, Sagittarius. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I would love to see you again soon. So please take care, and I will see you next time. All right, Capricorn. What is this full moon for Capricorn? Okay. Supermoon attraction, card number 44. You may be seeing repeated fours. Fours are numbers of building something on a solid foundation, structure, stability. It can be a number of the home. 4 and 4 together makes 8, which is a number of strength. What goes around comes around, and eternity. Okay, for Capricorn, you may meet someone new. You may be attracting, be very attractive that night, finding or meeting someone attractive. You may be doing some type of moon magic, trying to use the law of attraction. You may want to look back 6 months ago to when the new moon was in Libra and see what you were manifesting at that time. Since it's the full moon in Libra, you can see how that has brought the lunar cycle to a completion. Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace, card number 49. 9s are numbers of exploration, higher learning, higher knowledge, things that are foreign to you, like foreign people or foreign travel. You may be meeting someone wise. You may be talking to someone, receiving some type of advice from an elder. This may be that you are giving some type of advice. You may be setting an example. You may have to use grace in a situation. Attract. Okay, so what I'm getting also is attract, not chase, for Capricorn. Okay, Air Spirit Knowledge, card number 1. 1s are numbers of the self and fresh starts or new beginnings. You may be talking with someone, coming to know something. We are talking about illuminations possible during this full moon. So something that you learn. Maybe you learn that it's better to attract, or how best to kind of attract something towards you instead of chasing. Acting graceful will kind of bring you better opportunities and just better relationships and better energy all the way around. Anything you chase is, running away from you. Okay, so what is the next card for Capricorn? Okay, we have 2. Oops. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. And new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. Okay, so Be humble. Don't let your ego get away with you. Be of service. Come from your heart. So that's another kind of show grace in a situation. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper, is kind of go beneath the surface, beyond being superficial. I think that's also a graceful card too. You will attract what's right for you. Perhaps, someone more intelligent, or you will attract, wise air spirit knowledge. Also more knowledge. You're learning something. Perhaps you're learning that this is, I'm just hearing like advice, and there's someone either that you're teaching or someone that's teaching you. And it's important to be humble at this time, kind of be of service, come from your heart. Don't let your ego get away with you, and like don't let your heart get hardened off to like love and generosity, and go deeper. So definitely go beyond what's superficial, go beneath the surface, and it will attract like what's better for you. I don't know, like something about being graceful and kind of almost majestic is going to bring you like attract like better attraction. Maybe you usually go for other types of relationships, but they have been maybe artificial or just superficial, just kind of surface level. And at this time, maybe you meet someone that's kind of requiring you to be a little more vulnerable, or to look deeper too into a situation. Make sure you learn what you need to learn about a person. So ask the right questions. All right, so that is what I have for Capricorn. I hope that it was helpful. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment if you would like to share your story. I would love to read them. And I would love to see you back here soon. So take care. Hi, Aquarius. We're going to take a look at the full moon in Libra for Aquarius. Okay, self-reflection, winning gibbous 1, and this is 17. Ones are numbers of the self and new starts, fresh starts. Sevens are numbers of connectedness and spirituality. They are also numbers of the 7th house energy, which can represent long-term partnerships, contracts, relationships, commitments, and marriage. So you may be doing some self-reflecting. Okay, for Aquarius. Standing Stones Passage, card number 40. 4s are numbers of building something on a solid foundation, structure, stability. Can be a number of the home. 0s are numbers of fresh or clean slates. This may have to do with your ancestors. This may also have to do with your life path or your journey. So you may be kind of doing some self-reflection about where it is you want to go to maybe even further your knowledge about something, or just which direction you'd like to go. Okay, for Aquarius. Okay, first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Interesting. So she's kind of going through these large stones, these large rocks, boulders, or almost looking like kind of like Stonehenge, but looking at these huge rocks, and she kind of has to go around them. So looking at your life path, looking at your journey, and releasing your blocks. So kind of going around, maneuvering around, or figuring out so where you've put up blocks, maybe where you are self-sabotaging, or looking at what it is that you can do. Okay, let's get one more for Aquarius. You may wish to meditate, pray, or listen to affirmations having to do with the way that you look at yourself. So maybe self-confidence and also releasing blocks. And prayer and meditation is also important. Maybe seeking out guidance from God's source spirit, from your spirit team, from your ancestors. For Aquarius. Okay, fire spirit energy. This is card number 17. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have 17 twice. You may be seeing 17s repeatedly. You may be seeing 1s, 7s, and 4s. Or 8s. So you have a lot of power, and you are maybe trying to balance it. You have a lot of power. Harnessing this power is important. Holding this power in your hand, using your power wisely, and maintaining your strength, your core, your stability, and your kind of like your security, but like maintaining your groundedness. Her dress is a tree trunk, and her roots are kind of deep into the ground, into Mother Earth, and she is stable and kind of balancing that energy. I often see this card as similar to the Justice card, the Libra representation in the tarot, and it is a Libra full moon. So you may want to do fire meditations, visualizations. You maybe would benefit by doing some candle gazing. This may also have to do with reflecting on your past and releasing blockages from your past. Okay, so that is what I have for Aquarius. I hope that it's been helpful. If you would like to share your stories in the comments, I would love to read them. Please like, subscribe, share, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care. Okay, Pisces. The full moon in Libra for Pisces. Okay, change. Thunder moon and card number 35. Three is a number of teamwork, collaboration, and working together on something. Could be a third-party energy anytime you have yourself and two other energies. So just think like you and your partner and work, you and your partner and church, you and your partner and school, or it can be you and your family and work, or whatever it is. It's you and two other points of a triangle. So 5 is a number of change, competition, or challenge. 3 and 5 together make 8, which is a number of strength. What goes around comes around, and eternity. This card does look a bit challenging. She's wearing red, so it's important to try and remain balanced. Looks like she is trying to hold back something, like she's pushing up against, I don't know if it's like a large egg. Rolling. Looks like it's rolling down, and she's trying to push it uphill. So there's something that you maybe don't want to change. We'll see with the rest of the cards, but there's something likely changing. It could be your mind. You could be changing your mind about something. Okay, Pisces. Okay, trust. Card number 9, Crystal Cave. You may be working with crystals. You may be kind of going within, maybe withdrawing from people, trusting yourself and your decisions. This may be a change from the usual. Maybe you usually get guidance or trust others. There may be trust issues here and you don't trust someone anymore. Okay, let's see. What is this for Pisces? Or perhaps you just need to trust that change is, coming in for the best. Or I've just been drawn to, my eyes just been drawn up here to these, it's like a peacock. So there's beauty to see, despite it maybe feeling uncomfortable. For Pisces. Okay, release your blocks. So if you have any Gemini placements in your chart, or if you have any strong Aquarius placements in your chart, Aquarius got release your blocks and Gemini got a different trust card. Release your blocks and trust that change can be good. Maybe you have been fearful of change or not wanting to let something go, not wanting to, kind of really struggling against letting something change. Trust God, Source, Spirit. Trust the universe. The wind just kicked up. The winds of change. Trust yourself and your decisions. Release your blocks. She is literally blocking this she's trying to block this from happening. And it's causing her so much stress and strain. And she's probably tired. She looks like, she can't hold it anymore. And if she does, she's definitely going to hurt herself. Okay, let's get one more for Pisces. Okay, be humble. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. So this card talks about, being humble, coming from your heart, being of service to others, softening your heart, trying not to let your ego get the best of you. Perhaps you're usually like wanting to be the one in the spotlight and letting others kind of have that time. Might be a change for you, but at the same time, it's kind of like the energy that gives to allow, like to be allowing, to let others have, to like the world, the universe is abundant and there's enough for everyone. If we're, jealous or envious or frustrated or angry at others because they have what you feel like you don't, I feel like it's just like trust, trust that there's enough for everybody and release that. That's a block. So the more that you kind of like question why they have something but you don't, change your mind, change your thinking. Be humble, be of service. You may be receiving messages. I just got a notification on my phone, so I use those as omens. So definitely be humble. Let's get another card for Pisces. Okay, this might have to do with family. Wolf Spirit, family 51. So allow yourself to be supported. There may be a rift in the family. You may be kind of blocking some type of, whether you don't trust your family or whether they don't trust you. There's something here having to do with family, and wolves can be known as, there might be like a lone wolf, right? But they're also very strong in their packs. And so it's important to allow yourself to be supported, to heal, problems that have been kind of challenging either yourself and your family or the family. Release your blocks is important. Be of service, kind of come from your heart. Don't let yourself become like jaded or don't let your heart become hardened. And this may be a change for you. So trust that you can do this. Trust that perhaps that it's, better to like allow the change and let the block be removed so that you can have like a better or improvement in your family relationship. Or call in your soul family too, if this is having to do with calling in like people that you feel you've been blocking. Maybe you feel like an outcast or something like that. All right, so that is what I have for Pisces. I hope that it's been helpful. If you'd like to share your story, I would love to read your comments. And please like, share, subscribe, and I would love to see you back here again soon. So take care. That brings us to the end of the full moon in Libra reading for all zodiac signs. I hope that you liked it. Please like it, subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps the channel, and I really appreciate all your love and support. If you would like to donate, visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. Also, my Amazon wish list is also linked. All the links are there in the comment box and below the video in the description box. And I'd love to see you again soon. So take care, and I'll see you next time.